Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you my new Erin Condren planner. I got this for homeschool. I actually use it more for homeschool records than I do for the actual planning. I kind of lay out my kids' daily plan in a composition notebook, and then they mark off what they actually get done, and then that actually goes into here as just kind of like a record book for me to follow up and actually see what they're doing, how much time they're actually spending on anything. So I'm actually open this up here. Sorry, my coffee's in the way. So it's packaged very well, as you can see. That's like some thick bubble wrap. I did not get this personalized. I just didn't feel it necessary. It doesn't go anywhere, doesn't leave anywhere. But this is an actual homeschool planner, not a teacher planner. I did love the gold in it. And then I got the date stickers because it is undated. So let me dive into this. Okay, so let me dive into this. The last planner that I have used with homeschool is actually a teacher planner, and it is a little bit different. It is made more for a teacher, and that's fine. I'm not gonna show you this because it's got personal information, but it's more for like a teacher. So like I didn't start homeschooling until October and had no idea what I was doing. So and I was actually previously using this planner for something else, which is why there's a bunch of whiteout in it. But I kind of got it going with the teacher planner, and I just love the way that it works for us. And then like in the back, there's like a student checklist, which is just the days of school that they do in the month. I kind of got a plan now, and it works for us. So like this is how I just track everything. So it's worked, but the homeschool planner was a little bit more for quote unquote homeschool. So this is just like the mission statement, your values, homeschool goals. So like I know that I have some homeschool goals for the boys. Like I want them to, we had to work on handwriting this year because their handwriting, I don't know who taught them things, but it was just bad. And then like my youngest didn't even know how to write a paragraph. So like there's just things that I want to make sure that we hit. So like essay writing will be one next year. Typing is another one that I want to make sure that we get on our list. Sorry, my phone keeps moving here. And then homeschool requirements. So like what your state requires, and any approved curriculum for your state. So it's just good to have that stuff on hand. This is something that I'm going to be diving into really pretty quickly here, because our curriculum that we use is going to be having a sale coming up. So I want to know like kind of just a layout of the year. So that's why it's got the 12 boxes. So you can kind of lay out your curriculum for each month, what you're going to be working on, and kind of just gives you an overview of the year. Has lots of note pages. So this is like the first month, and like I said, it's undated. So that's why I got the stickers, because I want to write in the dates. And then I'll probably just make labels with my label maker in clear. Erin Condren had month labels, but it was like a whole sticker, and I wanted to keep it plasticky, just a little bit more durable. So this is like the monthly focus, field trips, like we kind of know field trips in advance that we're doing. And then supplies and resources needed, like so sometimes we do like crafts or STEM things, so it kind of helps me know here, and any like enrichment classes that we can go to or take them to. So this is the month at a glance. So it has, I'm just gonna probably write it in, and I'll probably be extra bougie about it and match up the colors with a paint pen so it'll look really colorful and vibrant. So it's got a note section. So it's a little bit different than what I've been using currently. So like if I line these up here like this, like it still has like where I'll put the subjects that they do, and obviously I've combined, but then this is probably for each kid that you have, and mine are similar in age. They do a lot of the same things. So yeah, I probably still do it pretty much the same. I'll probably still do the spelling and vocab list here that they usually have. Yeah, I don't quite know. I might probably do the notes here, and I do tally up all of the time that they spend on their work. Our state doesn't, but a lot of states require a minimum of certain hours. So I do tally up how much time they spend on their work, and then a grand total at the end of the week, and then a weekly total. So I can just kind of keep track of how much they're actually doing, and it varies from unit to unit. So that is how it's all laid out. And then we've got 12 months. It's all the same layouts. So the first, you got notes in the back of the month. You've got the monthly focus and kind of laying it out, and notes in the front. And then I'm gonna get to the back of this here. And then we go into some of the trackers. Yeah, so into some of the trackers. So curriculum resources. So we don't typically have a lot of different curriculum resources, but I know a lot of homeschool families that do, and they do various different websites, various different curriculums to pull from certain subjects. Ours is pretty much located to one curriculum right now. That may change as we grow and find out new things that we want to explore. I do like this. This is something that I've just recently added into their day, is like 20 minutes of reading. And I think it's just going to be good for them to kind of keep track of how much they're reading. I know that's super vital and as far as like learning and growing and developing. So it's got a pretty good long reading log. I mean, yeah. And then we go into attendance trackers. And again, it's for, multiple children. I've only got 2. So, yeah, so you got 31 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, all 12 months here, and then the days down. And then I probably would total up their days at the end of the month, so we can just see an expense tracker. I think this is kind of actually really a cool thing to add, because like homeschool, it takes a little bit more. It's not just something that you pick up, so it's kind of nice to see how much we're actually investing in their academics, and kind of keeping track on that. So I actually really like this. And then just open-ended trackers for whatever you need. I mean, like I could probably use this for like their music, their physical activity, field trips, so I can kind of get an overview of how much time we're actually spending on certain things. And then homeschool pals, other homeschool contacts, the things you want to keep track of. And then it comes with these stickers here. My thing keeps moving. So like these are like little habit trackers. So they're more for homeschool rather than teacher. So birthdays, and then these are just little little event stickers almost. And then it has a pocket, and then obviously you can write on these boards. So I'm gonna stick those in there, and then that's pretty much the whole planner. I'm kind of excited to do a homeschool planner rather than a teacher planner, because I think it's going to offer me a little bit more instead of me just turning in papers into what I want it to be. It's more geared to that. I will say I did have kind of an issue with Erin Condren. I purchased this planner and it was like on sale, and I went to check out and went through the whole checkout process, and then it had added shipping and handling and everything, and then when I actually officially clicked checkout, my PayPal was ran for more than what it was originally said. So I contacted them, and we literally had about 6 or 8 emails back and forth, and I was just kind of very surprised by like their customer service or lack of. It wasn't that much more. It was just like a little, maybe $10 more. It wasn't that big of a deal. And they literally just kept coming back that it was accurate. And I even had like a screenshot from my PayPal where they originally authorized the first amount and then it came back as the second amount. And they said they weren't going to do anything, and that if I wanted to, I could just contact PayPal and take it from there. So I was kind of surprised. I feel like I expected a little bit more from them. And then I found out that Erin Condren sold her company in 22, and that kind of made a little bit more sense to me, because Erin Condren's always been great, always had really good customer service. So I don't know if whoever's running it changed things or whatever, but yeah, I was a little bit sad about that. Now I just was like, I'm done fighting, so I'll eat the extra money. But from here on out, if I purchase anything, I would probably take screenshots along the way to show proof, because even with PayPal, I only have the screenshots after the fact, which only proves their side, not mine, because I didn't see it. It showed the prices before I check out. So yeah, I mean, it's a good planner. It's a great planner. I just wish we didn't have to deal with that. I will say this planner I bought probably in 2019. It's pretty old, and I've just hung on to it because I loved it so much. I do feel like now I'm feeling it, the paper is different. It's not quite as thick still. So I don't know if that has to do with anything with somebody buying her company and kind of changing things. But as of right now, this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to stick with it for the year and go ahead and lay out my homeschool. So hope that was a good layout for you guys, because they don't have much of this on their website. I will tell you this, they do not have, oh, it does come with a clear pocket in the back. Like a clear 8.5 by pocket. I will say they do not have any stickers for the dates and for the tabs. That is separate. And in this one, years ago, it was not. Those stickers all came with it. So if you don't want to write it in, you would have to purchase the extra colorful dot stickers and then the month tab stickers. Or you can just write it in. So I think that's it. But that is the new Erin Condren Homeschool Planner, undated.